Well, Steve, we've been beaten 3-1, but I think we can deserve that.
No, not at all. And I'm the first to say if we deserve a defeat. I thought first 20-25 minutes we were superb. I thought Jared Small showed the impact when he'd come off the bench to going into the start. And he was really, really good and direct. And then killer blow. Weren't strong enough on one flank. They cut through us, and I'll look at the video again with a goal, but it's one of those. Yeah, not good enough defensively probably, but we was well on top there. I thought we really took it to them, really on the front foot. The goal, and then the sending off.
A word on the sending off. I mean, I've seen there are a few rule changes in the summer, but I don't think accidental collision is a red these days, is it?
No, ref told me it was an elbow from Roll. Elbow to the face, excessive force. I've watched the video at half time. He doesn't even lead with his elbow. So he's looking at the ball, coming over his shoulder. His foot might be a little bit high, but he's not actually gone with his elbow. So the ref's got that completely wrong. But again, we'll have to wait and see.
And you've seen the video once. I suppose you get the opportunity to perhaps appeal if we feel.
No, I've seen the video 3 times. I've watched it 3 times.
Yeah.
So I know it's not an elbow.
No.
And he's been sent off for an elbow. Whether that gets changed, but it wasn't an elbow, and that changed the course of the game massively. And then we defend poorly in the flank, give a cheap free kick away, don't mark in the box 2-0. But I've got to say, my boy's fantastic. We almost had a chance when we was 2-0 down, come out second half, and I thought they were brilliant. We just waited for them to turn the ball over, and then we went at them and got a deserved goal. The only disappointing thing I'd say is we didn't hold on to that for another 5-10 minutes. But the boys put an awful lot of effort in, and they were tired, and we had a game plan to bring another striker on or 2 at the end. But like I say, the 3rd goal killed us. But saying that, Smalley's gone on an unbelievable run, cleared off the line. Joe's had a shot, cleared off the line. Chin's just gone past the post. So again, as Jim spoke to me on Tuesday about not scoring goals, creating chances, they'll come.
And a decent penalty shout, I thought, as well, start the second half.
Yeah, so directives again. I went to a meeting, a league meeting, and it was if the arm's in an unnatural position, it's a penalty, regardless what the outcome is. And I believe it hit him in an unnatural position. A lot of people I spoke to, but he didn't give a penalty. So it's going to be tough for them. It's tough for us to understand the rules as well. So I'm not just bleating on about that. I'm just extremely proud of our support for one, but also my players for just keep going and going. And Smalley's one goes in, it's 2-all. Sorry, 3-2. Last 10 minutes, nervy. But they've done what we asked them to do, and when we use the ball well, we eventually got a couple of chances. And it was only going to be a couple of chances, it was going to be minimal. And we had to use the ball because they had plenty of possession. But I can't say they didn't hurt us because they did. They scored 3 goals. But I've just the sending off changed it.
Yeah.
And that's that. There's no doubt in my mind. And he did not categorically elbow the player, as the referee told me.
How is he? I mean, he's a young lad making his debut for the club. He must be distraught.
Raul's 21. Raul's 21st birthday today. So it's a bit of pill for him to swallow. But he can hold his head up. He's done all right when he was on. But it wasn't what the referee's deeming to be. So the boy's distraught because it's his first taste at this level, and he was hungry. He's waited his time in the first 2 games, and I thought he'd done all right when he was on, done what he was asked to do, and that's just a killer for him. And I feel for him, but he'll only learn from it and get better and stronger. But just disappointing happened on his birthday.
Yeah, it's wrong, isn't it? Yeah. Get Sonny back available from suspension for Tuesday night.
Yes, Sonny's back.
Decisions to make there with team selection.
Yeah, there will be, but there'll be some tired bodies there because they run absolutely miles today. Because Dorking moved the ball about without penetrating us, and their manager won't be happy with that. But we had to cover a lot of ground, and there'll be some tired bodies. There'll be some decisions to be made on fitnesses and stuff like that. Smalley had to come off because he was blowing a gasket. Again, got Tuesday to look for. I thought young Miles was superb between the goals. Needs to work on a couple of things which he knows and the club know in terms of maybe kicking. But what some saves he made. Could have been a few more in that first half. Right at the end it could have been 3-0 apart from that double save. So credit to him. But I think everyone put their bodies on the line and worked hard. 1 week into the season, only 1 week, I've told the players this, that it's not over. Because everyone's written us off before we started anyway, so it makes no difference. We haven't got a single point on the board. Positive, we've scored from open play. So there's things to look at and be positive about. There's still 37 weeks left, or 36 weeks of the season left, for us to pick up enough points to stay in this division. And no one in the 3 games can say to me that there's not positives out of there that we are going to get the points that we need, because, like I say today, to a man, 11 men, 10 men, they were outstanding.
I feel a bit embarrassed to ask this question because he did have such a superb gaming goal with Miles, but his kicking is quite a weakness. Does that mean you'll have to do something a bit differently when it's
he's not even 18 yet, and that doesn't make an excuse. Yes, his kicking at times is a bit wayward, but if he was a goalkeeper that had absolutely everything, he wouldn't be playing for Tonbridge Angels, 17, 18 or 27. So they know there's things to work on. We're a club that are here to help him to try and work on that stuff while he's here. And I'm patient with him because he's a young lad. He's helping us out, by the way, and Reading Football Club are helping us out. Very hard to get a goalkeeper at this stage of the season, and they've allowed him to come here. And like I say, in terms of his shot stopping and claiming of the ball, I thought he was superb. Yeah, and he has been. You know, he grew in stature today compared to Tuesday. And again, that's for them to work on daily, on certain attributes that will make him into a top keeper that they believe he'll be, and to push on. But at this moment in time, he's a good lad, fits in well, and we've got him for as long as we need him, until Johnny's fit.
Well, Jared, I think you're all taking an awful lot of credit from that, but I guess that's no consolation after the result, is it?
No, not really. I feel like we started off positively. We've worked on it in training. We've got our minds right for the game. Took the game to them. No negative effect from the last results. And yeah, I think we did come here with a game plan. It started working, obviously, for the first 20 minutes. We was on top, they looked lost. And a goal against a run of play and a wild refereeing decision. You get that in football, but it has had a damaging effect today.
It's how you respond to it, though, isn't it? You know,
yeah.
It's, and it changed the course of the game.
Yeah, I think we were, for the majority of the first half as well, we did stick to quite a good shape defensively. Frustrating them, making them go side to side. Is only a couple of lapses in concentration, and that's the difference at this level, I think. We're being punished for them at one end, and yeah, me, myself included, we're not putting the ball away as efficiently as I think we could.
You got your first start of the season today. Has it been sort of impatient wait for that, or did you sort of accept your place on the bench for the first couple of games?
I do take pride in the fact that I'm very much in it for the team. I like to support my colleagues and see them thrive, much like Adam last year, Cal the same this year. We're all here to win together. So yeah, he's done his thing. I've been patient. I've come on and tried to help the team get a result or get some sort of reaction. And today I got my chance. Hopefully I can keep my shirt. You never know.
Well, let's hope so. I mean, there are times, obviously, the amount of running you did, not surprisingly, a little bit tired at the end. And then that fantastic, 70, 80 yard run. I thought, well, this is going to be ending up with the goal of the season, isn't it?
I wasn't expecting to receive the ball near the 18-yard box. 10 men down, and we've only got one up top. I didn't want to just lump it, so I thought, okay, let me try and find a pass. Got shut down, took him on again, and then I ended up near their box. And I think I just went to jelly. I tried to shoot across the goalie, my legs had gone, and it ended up being a ricochet off the goalie's shins. And again, I think this is where the extra man counted, because Joe's shot, any other game would have gone in, and they've just got another man on the line.
You enjoyed the start to the season. I think you've been very impressive the first 3 games of the season.
It's not as hard as what we were making out to be. I feel like we're very much in the games. Come the end of the game as well. 60 minutes. If we were to cut out a few of the errors in the first hour, you see what we do in the last 30 minutes, and that's down to our prep in pre-season.
Yeah.
That's how we train. You know, we're quite a fit side. At the end of the game, just showing we're still carrying on. We're still attacking. It's just a few minor details that aren't going our way at the minute.
So it's encouraging, really, that you're so close to the three sides you've played so far, isn't it?
Today, I think has a little bit of a negative effect on us just because it's the third loss on the spin. Still encouraging things to take out of it. 10 men down, we still get a goal. 10 men down for quite a while as well, and we're still playing some good bits, whether that be a 80-yard run or, you know, we're switching the ball, getting a few passes in. There's still a lot to take out of the game. I think bring on Concord, and who knows.
Okay. Good luck Tuesday.
Cheers.